What is up, guys? In today's video we have another Inside the Mine Saw video. I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do find this video helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below one thing you hope to see change in Season 4. Whether it's like a weapon getting vaulted, more or less mobility, like what area of the map you hope to see change, something along those lines, because we are less than 3 weeks away from Season 4 dropping. We're like at the tail end of this season for sure, which is definitely, I think, going to be exciting for a lot of people based on, you know, reactions I've read on the season. I'm going to be going Brutal Beachhead this game just because Megalodon is there. To be honest, I haven't really gone to this POI very much. I feel like every time I go here, it's just not an enjoyable experience. And then, yeah, I end up just going to the places that I like. We'll see how it is. This game seems like there's 3 to 4 people coming here, maybe like 2 to 4. One of the nice changes they made for this season, I guess it kind of happened last season with them like changing how, I thought that would break the barrels, changing how you fight the bosses. It's like the guards at these POIs aren't aggro by default, which is nice, but I still just like don't care for any of the new POIs this season when it came to like Rig, Brutal, or Nitro Dome. Definitely like making the AI non-hostile is great, but it's still just like, I don't know, I just like never cared for these guys. I thought there's more barrels there. People are fighting. The biggest thing I want is just to be in position to like third party anybody that starts fighting Megalodon. Like what I would want to do, since the guards aren't hostile until you shoot at them, is I would want to just gatekeep other people from fighting the boss and then fight the boss once I've cleared the POI. But that's kind of always been how I felt about boss POIs in Fortnite. I never really liked rushing the boss. Like I always wanted to play more controlled. I think the only time I can remember where I was just like full rush to get the stuff and get out would be the heist season in Chapter 4, Season 4. I think it's Stormtrooper is an AI. Alright. Obviously, you don't want to take too long to like deal with the boss, because then third parties will start showing up, like kind of how they are now. Seems like they're fighting each other though. Ew, someone's using Magneto. Gross. I don't know my way out of here. I'm just trying to get over and third party them, but like, yeah. No sprint. I can't get off this thing. I'm like trying to get off this thing and I can't. Oh my god. That car over there just recently pulled up, and I think everything in my inventory needs to be reloaded. That was just what I wanted to do, was glove and then ground pound on him, but like the light that I got stuck on was in between me and where I was trying to ground pound, and then I just like genuinely could not get off of it. There was somebody else that pulled up in a car though when I was going to fight him, so I expect there to be somebody baiting this. Let me grab these EMPs in case they try to like use the car again. Could use the Magneto on the boss. I don't know if I got fried by only the guards there or what. I was using that gray one. I was trying to just like use that gray one and get the ammo out of it, because I don't have very much ammo. It's a player. I think there's still more people, maybe. Might just be guards, but I'm not sure. New car pulling up. Luckily I have EMPs for that. If comes to it. I have no white heals though, which might be a problem with us being in front. I didn't hit the player inside. Trying to find white heals. Come on, bro. I like the gatekeeper over the combat. That's why I took it. Like, I didn't accidentally leave the mythic combat. Cactus no longer respawns, so anybody that took cactus over here, not something we're going to be able to take advantage of. There is a lot of barrels here. The only thing I'm worried about is rig player getting over here. And I still don't know if like there was another player there or if that guard was just like incredibly passionate after I killed Megalodon. That Aang made things inconvenient. Because I threw an EMP at his car and I hit the car, but not him inside. And then at that point, I just want that fight to be over with as fast as possible because we're already in the storm. We're already fighting the boss. That's one third party that has showed up. There's likely more, you know? So, like, I just want to get him out of the game as fast as possible. So I chucked 2 more EMPs at him. If it wasn't that situation, I maybe would have just thrown 1 EMP at the car and kept 1. And then played to eliminate him. But I just threw 2. I'd rather waste my EMPs and get that done with. And then he didn't get out of the car right away. And I feel like that's always like the weirdest aspect of EMPing a car player is when they stay in the car. Because it is simple in the fact that you can just swap to your SMG or something and spray them. But also, if you're not sure when they're going to get out and then you swap to your SMG and then they get out right in front of your face, when you have your SMG out and they have your shotgun out, or they have their shotgun, it can get rough. Or if they have like gloves out. And so that's why it's like, I would almost rather just like hold shotgun out and wait for them to get out. But like, I don't know, Fortnite players are weird sometimes. I want to go get dashes from the green water. And then that Aang ended up getting back in his car. The rig player, I think, will pull up on me. They've been kind of following me somewhat. I want to go get dashes and then fight them on the building. Where did I drop the med kit? On top? I thought I dropped it behind that tree. For some reason. Maybe he's not pulling up on me. I was hoping he would chase me and then I could go to this building as like kind of he was getting here. And then I would have hoped that he would launch pad and then I could like shoot him out of the sky while he's padding and then he'll land on me and I can just shotgun him. I feel like that is something that's like somewhat underrated. If you know someone is probably going to chase you, like trying to get them to fight you in an area that's disadvantageous for them, because a lot of people that are chasing, especially when you have medallions and stuff, like they don't think that much. They just like are thirsty for that loot. Bunkers are spawning. None that I consider to be ideal. EMPs here. Oh no, that's a pistol. Rep. I'm gonna go for this one, I guess. I would really like to get to a weapon bunker because I want to have drum mag on my gatekeeper, and then also I think my burst might have SM, or my burst might have laser. No, it doesn't. I was gonna say even if it has laser, I would really like to have a red dot on it because my aim feels terrible right now. And I feel like it's easier to aim when I have the red dot on it. We'll go to this bunker, I guess. It's far though. I'd hoped that one of the more close ones had spawned. I could have gone into Storm to get this one, but I've already spent more time this game in Storm than I would like. And it's like the Storm is relatively weak. It's still a 1 tick, so it's really not that big of a deal. But the problem would be like if I take 40 Storm damage and then somebody's just like jumping on me to fight me, while I'm already taking a decent amount of storm damage and like continuing to take storm damage. And like the probability of that happening is decently high because I do have 2 medallions. Like people are going to know where I am. And this other medallion player has kind of been trailing me the entire time. Like they haven't really like fought me yet, but they've been kind of behind me since we left Brutal. So I feel like putting myself on that bunker is not ideal. If I didn't have any medallions, then maybe I'd be more inclined to do that. I kind of feel that way about this bunker too. I don't know if I want to go for this with this player behind me. Like I don't want to be down in a bunker and having him hold me. Drop the bow for EMPs because the EMPs are a more immediate counter to cars. Maybe he was just going for the bunker himself. I couldn't find him for the longest. That's unfortunate. More wasted EMPs and I didn't already have that many. And it seems like there is a fair amount of people using cars in this match. Alright, I'm just gonna let him go, I guess. We got good damage on him. He has a rig medallion though, so like all that damage is mostly gone. Unfortunate. Also, I don't know if I want to go for that bunker anymore because there's already cars over there. But I think I'm just gonna play for island to customize weapons. Maybe look to third party this. Ideal situation for me, I think, would be I easily get a third party kill on this, and then that medallion player comes back to third party, and we're like ready to deal with him. Nice. I think I just heard someone take out gloves. This guy was using Magneto. He has a gold gatekeeper with drum though. That's huge for me. And we have a purple burst here. Medallion player is coming back, so I don't want to go down into the bunker. This is an AI. This is like good for me though, because that medallion player might think I just fought that and like thinks that he can third party. I like shooting at the AI when there's people nearby that think they might be able to take advantage of it in third party, when in reality it's an AI, so it's not like I'm really losing much for the fight. I saw him over there not too long ago. I'm hoping he goes for the crown. This gatekeeper has attachments I would like on it. I'm gonna bait like I'm going into the bunker. I don't see him. Oh, he went to the island. I can't move. Dude, like sprinting in the water is so weird because you're supposed to be able to sprint on water with nitro, but if you're like under the water when you try to sprint, it's just like odd. It doesn't just like force you back up to the surface. And it gets really weird where the like shipwreck shallows POI is. I want to have like a close range fight versus this person. Like gold gatekeeper is heavily in my favor. 120. I should be able to catch him because I have mythic gloves and he has regular. Nice. That is like the heavy advantage of mythic gloves. You just automatically catch anybody pretty much. Unless you have to use gloves to initiate the fight. If you have to use your glove uses to initiate the fight, then it can be kind of questionable. But like right there, I didn't have to use any gloves to initiate the fight because I used the rift. And so we're leaving from the same spot basically, except I have an additional glove use on him and I have unlimited nitro. And that is why Megalodon I think is just so ridiculous OP. In addition to just it being nice to have additional glove uses, like it's just convenient, you know, and it feels good to run around with nitro. But in moments where you're chasing or getting chased, the player that has Megalodon, gloves, and medallion has like the big advantage there. And then like the inverse of that is true as well. If he's trying to chase me, like I have an additional glove use and unlimited sprint to get away. I did use a dash there that I maybe didn't need to use. And then same with down at that bunker, I wasted a dash. But I think it was a worthwhile waste of the dash because I was fighting a player that was using Magneto down there, and I like dashed as he shot it to dash out of the way of it and dodge it, and I killed him before he got it off. But like, I would rather waste a dash there than be kind of greedy and then not get my dash off and get Magnetoed and then just get stuck, you know? And if I am fighting somebody that's using Magneto, that is something I very intentionally try to do, is just like dash right before they shoot to like dodge it, and then that's usually something that'll just like win you the fight. As I've talked about countless times in this video and many others, I now have all the medallions. I fought at a weapon bunker. We went island. There's 4 people left. I'm not sure how many of them are gonna be real, or even if they are real, a threat, because a lot of times if you play really aggressive and go for the mid-match objectives like medallions and island, you deal with a lot of the more proactive players earlier on in the game. Even if, like, let's say, like, I typically don't like landing at the medallion POIs, right? There's another crown player. I don't like landing at the medallion POIs, but I'm typically someone who's gonna push the medallion players and get the medallions myself, you know? So like most proactive players I would have fought at some point during this game at one of the objectives, or just by nature of me having the medallions and having a circle on myself at all times, like the better players probably pushed me already. Maybe not the case, but like just from playing thousands of Fortnite matches, like that is what I have experienced. This is why I prefer EMPs to the bow. Maybe get a shot on him there. But EMPs are just like a more immediate counter to the car. I was hoping to pickaxe him, but it's not gonna happen. But we do some damage to him. We destroy one of his cars. Now we gotta destroy this one. Another car pulling up on me. I didn't mean to use that dash though. I was trying to mantle. What the heck? Very good bounces on those grenades. I thought I was safe. I just want to rift on the island. I thought he was about to get out of the car because I like basically destroyed it. What the heck? I just eliminated somebody in the storm. I think the car that we had shot earlier, like they just drove into the storm and died. Pop that Nuka-Cola for 15. Really not the most beneficial thing, but I'm going to land on this guy and fight him. And so we'll have Nuka-Cola regenerating health as the fight happens. GG's. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just rift onto island and then use that fizz, but he landed on me with a sniper. So at that point, I was just going to drop down, drink Nuka-Cola, rift back up and fight him. And I would pretty much immediately be full HP from the Nuka-Cola, because I didn't need very much from it, but also we're just like continuously regenerating HP during the fight, which is just like, he didn't shoot back, but if he did, like that's a pretty nice benefit to have, you know? I just saw the last player over here. I think they're an AI. I didn't mean to drop my heals for the EMPs, but it shouldn't really matter. GG's. But that is going to be it for this video. This was definitely an interesting game. I called it at the start though. I said every time I go brutal, it just doesn't go well for me. And then I like got stuck on the lights continuously, and that almost griefed my game. But if you found this video helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below one thing you would hope to see change in Season 4. Mine definitely has to be those lights that you can kind of use as like zip lines. I'm not a fan of them, but I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.